Okay, so this will be the second and final video of the Gerudo's training ground. We have this crazy looking statue that looks like some kind of scary god or goddess with a bunch of faces. And this is pretty difficult, actually. Like I mentioned in the last video, it's very difficult to aim the bow and arrow in this game. You just have to nudge the controller a very specific amount. And even like trying to nudge it a little bit at a time is not accurate at all. So, I don't know. I did my best. Because, you know, obviously I've spent years playing this game. Like, I played this game when I was 13, and I'm now 25, so just do the math there. Yeah, oh, sorry, I keep, like, stopping in the middle of my sentences, because I think I just finished a bag of chips, and I'm like, still got chip mouth. Oh, and I'm drinking a glass of milk, that's what that pause was. So yay, chips and milk. Chips and milk. A very, high-class dinner. Clearly, because it was the only thing I had for dinner. No, it wasn't. But I am making an joke. I used "an" before a word beginning with a consonant. How clever of me. Why? Oh, wow. Why is my commentary so awful today? Clearly, it's because it's a Friday and it's a full moon. And clearly because it's Scorpio season. In a few days it's going to be Sagittarius season, but I don't care. No, I'm kidding. In a few days it's going to be Thanksgiving, and that's sort of more noteworthy. Not that... I don't know. I never really enjoyed this time of year. I like autumn, but I don't like post-daylight savings, like super short days, like the sky gets dark at 5 p.m. I never liked that. So, hooray! Also, it's been a rough year. 2024 has just been a rough year. Like, if you know what I'm talking about, you know. Not just personally, but like for the whole world. So we have what, 4 keys? We need 6 or 7. There's a key up there. Ah, yes, I remember that key. It's the key to business and life and success and hot pockets. And other things you can buy at Aldi's. Aldi's nuts! I'm kidding, that wasn't funny. Oh my goodness, there's little, like, flame walls. I like the lions. Oh my gosh. I can't, like, talk without my nose buzzing. You ever get that feeling? Like, it's not, you're not even sick, but you can feel your throat and nose, like, buzzing when you're trying to talk. I hate that feeling. Especially when I'm trying to talk for a long period of time. Hey, Stelphos. How's it going? So we have a time limit to beat 2 Stelphos. And of course I switched to Big Goron's sword to make this a bit easier. Can't even find the second one. There you are, you're hiding in the rocks. Why did they put all these rocks, like, in the arena? The rocks don't serve a purpose other than to be, like, battle obstacles. Also, all the sand reminds me of, like, Dune or something. The old Dune or the new Dune? I don't know. Both of them. Both of them. The David Lynch and both of the Denis Villeneuve. Part 1 and 2. Manx meets woman. Civilization Phase 3. There you go. Oh yeah, this room is actually kind of tricky. So I had to kind of learn it first. Because, oh yeah, I was kind of trapped in this corner. Except not really. I guess I didn't have to do all this messing around, because nothing bad happens when the timer runs out. You just have to redo the room from the beginning. There's nothing in that hole, dude. It's just a bottomless pit, dude. So, okay, avoid the firewall. Haha, firewall. Like Windows. Or not even Windows. I guess all computers have firewalls as for security. So you can watch... No. I don't even know what I was going to say, but it was something not worth repeating. And it was not Trumpy Trout. Oh, this was so stupid. So you see that rupee... rupee. Yeah, that's what they're called, rupees. That's right in front of you, right there. I was like, clearly I can just grab it with the hover boots. Ah, my nose. I was like, clearly you can just grab it with the hover boots because it's right in front of you. And then I kept running right past it. It was the stupidest thing. It was the stupid depth perception. I thought it was right in front of me, but turns out it's just above you. So actually having the hover boots on screws you over because Link doesn't auto-jump. So you need the auto-jump in order to grab that rupee. Anyway, that's... can I tell by the musical scale, like, which one that is? I think that was number 3. Because it starts out... do-do-do-do-do, 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 do-do-do-do-do. And then that's 4 out of 5. I always liked the rolling rocks in this game because they remind me of Watch for Rolling Rocks from Mario 64. I had fun replaying Mario 64. That was like something I did kind of over the summer and finished like in early September whenever the first well, not technically the first presidential debate, but the first one after Biden dropped out, so... Ooh, for this room we need the silver gauntlets. Without the necessary items, one will be confounded by impossible mysteries. This room has just a bunch of doggos. Hi, doggo. I like how they made this place like the Spirit Temple, but just not. Like a harder version of the Spirit Temple. I've always enjoyed like sand and ancient Egyptian themes in video games. Well, I guess I used to. I enjoy like ancient temple like levels in video games. Not so much like outdoor, like it's all hot and sunny and like there's pyramids everywhere. That kind of gets a little bit boring after a while. But like, you know, I like that Tomb Raider shit, you know what I'm saying? I actually never watched the original Tomb Raider until just recently. I've never played it either, but I was curious, so I wanted to watch the original Tomb Raider on the PS1, and I was like, oh wow. That was an interesting experience. I'm not quite sure what to say about it, but it was fun. It was interesting. Yeah, I just didn't know what to expect. And that game has a very foreboding atmosphere because there's like no music at all. Oh yeah, this room has some fun secrets. So there's a fake door right there, and you're like, well, what was the point of that? And then you're like, can we bomb any of these walls? No. Is there a hidden thingy thing in one of the walls? Is there something in the ceiling? No. Also, I didn't realize that there's like 13 Tomb Raider games. Like, it's so many. Not including the remasters of like the original trilogy. It's the original quintology on PS1, right? Because there's Tomb Raider 1, 2, 3. The fourth one, and then the fifth one is Tomb Raider Chronicles. I just don't remember what the fourth one is called. Okay, there's always like, oh, well, there's 2 doors. Which one do we go to first? Because you don't want to forget the second one. You always want to remember to come back. I hate this room. This room is so pointless. Also, why are lights so annoying in this game? Like, why doesn't a spin attack work? Like, you would think that would be perfect. Come on, like, stop eating me. I like their design, like, I like their weird texture, but they are annoying. Especially because they're so hard to kill. I'm trying to clear my throat, but it doesn't help anything. I would go blow my nose, but I don't want to have to edit. I don't want to have to edit it out of the recording. You know what? It's just a nose blow. It'll be fine. I'm not gonna give a shit about editing it out afterwards. I'm just gonna do it. So there was a bunch of troll chests in that room, but one of them had the real key, so you did have to check all of them. You do have to check all of them, just past tense, because I'm a past tense idiot. Oh yeah, here's the top of that room. It's just like a little passage that leads to another. Yeah, I was trying the Scarecrow song earlier, because I was like, well, why is Navi turning green? Spiro Agnew's favorite slacks. That's right. You're so good at Time Magazine the game. Yeah. Chat, is this Riz? Oh, I'm sorry, that had nothing to do with anything. See, do I have Riz or do I have negative Riz? Because I've had a girlfriend before, but it just didn't end well. And it was fine. It was like, I've talked about her on this channel. And now that's the past and we don't have to talk about it because... Oh, that's never happened. I forgot to cut that out. That's so stupid. That's never happened. Yeah, I know. I'm playing this on Mac. And I do really enjoy being able to play this on Mac. Don't ask me why or how, because is it legal to say what emulator I'm using? Because emulators are illegal in this Orwellian, you know, ooh, it's so Orwellian. No, I'm kidding. If you desire to acquire our hidden treasure, you must strive to obtain the keys hidden in each chamber. So you can go left or right. So let's try going right first. And I made a safety save just in case. You you get the keys you get. I had I think it was my second grade teacher or something said, you get what you get and you don't get upset. But I don't know why I'm bringing that up. But basically, there's a limited number of keys in this dungeon. And so if you run out of keys, then you're basically screwed. So you have to pick the correct direction to go, which ultimately was left. But now you see, like, how to get the hidden key. The thing is, though, the hidden key is a troll. Like, you come out here and you get the key that was on the platform. Because, you know, this hallway leads there or whatever. But now you're like, oh, well, how do I go from here? Because I'm all out of keys. So... is that it? Are we cock-blocked? I think we're cock-blocked. Somebody block my cock. I don't know what am I even saying in this episode? Clearly, I have lost my mind because 2024 is just too much to handle. It's too hot to handle. I need a skillet and a chicken fajita. Chicken fajita sounds good right now, even though I already ate dinner. I could still go for a chicken fajita. What do they have at Taco Bell that's so appealing? I want to know. Then again, like, I have a super... like, I have such a big weakness for Chipotle. Chipotle is, like, my guilty pleasure. Like, when I want a treat meal, I'll get a burrito from Chipotle. Like, people really hate Chipotle for whatever reason. I guess it's because of, like, the literal outbreaks in their contaminated food, but it's been 10 years since that happened. I think their food is genuinely pretty good, but... oh, it's not real Mexican. Well, true. I mean... yeah, I have nothing else to add to that statement. It tastes good. It's very satisfying to eat a burrito. A burrito is like a big bread pocket that's filled with food. So someday I want to go to Nebraska and have myself a real runza. And the thing is, runza is such a funny name to me. Like, who the fuck came up with a food and called it runza? I want to know that. So this is the treasure that you get from completing the Gerudo training ground. It's pretty much useless. So, yay. I'm so glad that we did all that. I should try using it. I just don't know what to try using it on, because it's basically useless. Also, the question is, how do we get out of here? Not by climbing. Wait, actually, can you climb? Is there any, like, upper rooms that you can get to by climbing? There might be. Just, like, play the sun song. Not the sun song. Like, the song of... I don't know, one of the warp songs. I'm so confused. Just get me out of this maze. This maze kind of reminds me of, like, the... part of the Gerudo Pirates hideout in Majora's Mask, but not really, because this one is more sandy and less watery. I like how they completely changed the theming of the Gerudo area from Ocarina to Majora. They were like, oh, well, one is sand, so the other one's going to be water. But then they changed it. They changed it back to, you know, sand for the Gerudo and all the other Zelda games, because I don't think the Gerudo came back for another Zelda game until Breath of the Wild. And of course, Breath of the Wild was a sand area for the Gerudo. Alright, that's it for this episode of Ocarina of Time. I'll see you in the next episode. Goodbye.